Hi, I'm Bethany and welcome to Saturday Night Live. I am a knitter, crocheter, and weaver, an amateur sewist, and a major nerd. I run the blog SaturdayNightLive.com, and I just thought I'd supplement my writing with a little bit of video. So today I am kind of going through my stash and not really organizing it, more separating out projects so that I can be a little bit more efficient with my time and actually get around to knitting the projects and crocheting the projects that I want to work on. So let's go. Okay, take two. Apparently my camera doesn't like me, but I wanted to show you my office. I need to clean that. That's a project in and of itself. My desk, my winding station, usually my Swift is right there, but I have my laptop right there to charge it. I love this new pull-out couch. I'll show you what it looks like when it's out. All of my yarn, as you can see, it's really organized, and I will get to why we're talking about that today in just a moment. My electronics there, I've got my weaving loom back there, that's my sewing desk. My warping board over here, and I guess I'll show you the closet. Oh. Don't be scared. It is actually organized. There's just a chaos to the organization. Anyway, I realize that I have a lot of yarn. Obviously, the problem that I run into isn't that I'm not using it, it's that I'm not being efficient with what I have. My problem is I'll come up with an idea to use my yarn for a project, and instead of just searching in my stash for something that's already been set aside, I'm taking all this time to go through my stash, getting frustrated because I'm not finding what I think I know I have, and either giving up or starting with something else that I maybe don't have the right quantity for, and then I have to go buy more. So I went on Amazon. Sorry, my arm is getting tired and I don't have a tripod. I went on Amazon and I ordered like 15 or 20 of the like magazine sized zipper bags. They'll fit like 4 skeins of fingering weight yarn in it, which is about what I would use for a project, unless it was like a sweater. Sometimes I'd use less than that. So I ordered that. It should be here sometime this weekend. But before it gets here, I would like to go through all of my yarn that I've set aside kind of for projects and get them into those bags once they get here with the printed paper pattern. And so today I'm just gonna kind of give you like a tour of what is on each of these shelves and why I need to kind of do this. And so in the end, they're gonna be going into that basket right there, kind of just file folder style, so that I can just grab a new project and go. I'm also going to be pulling out any whips, which are kind of along the top here, and taking them out of the solid bags they're in and putting them into those clear bags so that I can see them, because I'm very much, if I can't see it, I don't know that it exists kind of person. And so yeah, I guess let's show you what I'm working with. Okay, so again, pardon any shaking because I worked all day and my arms are tired. And anyway, so this is gonna stay as is because I can see each individual cubby hole has a project. These are all hat projects. The only thing, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Each one of these skeins is 1 and each one of these skeins is 1. So when I go to get a project on the go for knitting in the car or during meetings, I will just pull out one of those, grab my needles and go. I have the pattern memorized, so I don't have to worry about those. Those are staying there. My blocking stuff is staying there. That is a whip. We'll get to that in a minute. Those are whips back there. Again, I can't see them. They're perfectly well organized, but I don't know what's back there. Pardon the shaking. This is a big issue for me, not because it looks lovely. It looks great, but here's the issue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 patterns right there. I don't have all the yarn for each of them. I need to pull them out, put them in the bags, and mark on each of the bags what I still need. I need 3 more skeins of that. This is a full pattern. This is a full pattern. I need 1 more skein to go with that. That's a full pattern, and so on. So those all need to come out and be put in bags. And maybe they can be put back in there, or maybe I might take this whole thing out and use it for something else because this is a removable insert. All right, so this in here, this can stay as is. These are extra bunting to go on here for maybe another strip of bunting that I'm adding to. These are all scraps. This and these are my sock blanks, and then this is like some nubby yarn. I have another skein of it over here. It's just not, it's not balled up yet. I was gonna make a hat out of it, but I went to cast on the crown and it's really difficult to do like a magic circle with this. So if you have any ideas for how to use that, please let me know. These are all my pom-poms for when I make hats. I don't really use them, but they're there. There's whips in there. That's a problem, I can't see them. This is just some notions in here for when I knit socks. This is mostly sock notions. This is all DK. See, here's another project. Here's one here. There's another one here. I have to get them out because when they're in there, they look lovely, but I don't know what I have. These are all mini DK minis. This is all fandom yarn. So Ghibli, The Last Unicorn, BTS, some Sailor Moon in there. I think there might be some Pokemon and maybe some Harry Potter too. I don't know. This is all one project here. I'm gonna leave this alone. I'm not gonna put this in a bag. Obviously, it's not all gonna fit. This will be a cardigan, and I'll have plenty left over, but this is a Dungeons and Dragons themed club I'm a part of. Yeah. This is one pattern here. I need to pull it out because I have whips back there. And I have more whips back here and I can't see them. This is a lace weight 1 skein. I just need to find a pattern for it and actually use it. I hand dyed this back when I was dyeing yarn and it's beautiful. I just haven't done anything with it. This mini skein is going to be a cowl. This mini skein set. I got this on the Yarn Discovery Tour this year. This is another mini skein set, different dyer. This one I think is Hue Loco. Don't know what I'm going to do with that yet, but I would like to look into patterns for it. This is my Northeasterly sweater, or blanket, not sweater. I work on it every so often. The problem is I had 3 sets of these and they don't make them anymore. And 2 sets completely came off of the cable. So, I don't know. I guess I just lost motivation. But the yarn for it is all in here. It's just in magic knot balls for whenever I decide to get back into it. Oh look, 2 other projects. Here's a project, these 4, and then there's another project. This is, I think this is Undercover Otter. This is Undercover Otter from their Hades collection. And then this is Dye Mad Yarns from their Ohio collection. What else do we have? More fingering weight. Are you noticing a pattern? It's all fingering in DK. If you see anything bigger than that, it's not for me. Variegated, darker tones. This is a fingering, but it's such a thick fingering, honestly, it could pass for a DK. So it keeps flip-flopping between there and there. I just don't know where to put it yet. I'll have to swatch with it. This is all my solid fingering that is not balled up. striped fingering in skeins, not balls, rainbow variegated fingering in skeins, not balls. And then this is kind of a bit of randomness. This is a mini skein set from Forbidden Fiber, the Capricorn set. This is a combination of yarn for a project and random yarn that I ran out of space for. This is Random Brights, and then this is all fingering singles. So, yeah. Anyway, let's keep going. Down here is less used stuff. This is what I call my pick-me basket. This is yarn that I bought either like a while ago, or I bought it and I just don't love it anymore. So when someone asks me, when I say someone, I mean like 4 people, that's it, that are knitworthy, that ask me if they want something, or ask me for like a hat or mittens or whatever, I tell them to go to this basket and pick from here, because I'm not in love with this yarn, but I'm not willing to get rid of it necessarily. If no one picks it, it'll end up as a hat on the website, so it's fine. Down here is all Caron Simply Soft skeins that I'm actually going to be destashing and giving to my cousin who's learning to crochet. So she gets all of this. They're full skeins. And then down there is all Hobbii cotton. That's going to be going to my cousin as well. This is all my Knit Picks Felici commercially dyed striped yarn, and then there's a random ball of Regia. This is all destined to be hats eventually, so that can stay there. I'm not worried about that. Again, they'll just replenish those. Once I knit one of those will go up there. I don't really get in here much either, which is why it's kind of on the side of the couch. This is project bags. I just kind of reach in and grab what I need. I don't actually need full access to it. And I don't need full access to this either. This is all scraps and random sets of mini skeins. So like, I used to be a part of the Yarn Enablers Pencil Sock Club, and I didn't really want all of the pencil sock sets to be pencil socks, so I took the eraser section mini skein out of each one of them, and I've been slowly using them for random things. This is all scraps here that will eventually possibly be part of my Northeasterly, or I'll use them for weaving, who knows. I've taken, there's like neon mini skeins. This is a set of gradient grays. These are the tips for the pencil socks. And what else is in here? This is leftovers from an advent that I made a shawl out of, and so there's still a ton of yarn left. I might destash most of these. I just haven't decided yet. So they're there. I don't want to think about them right now. Okay, last few. This is all minis. Some of them are in skein form. Some of them are obviously balled because I've used them before. Parts of them, I'm thinking about taking everything that's in a ball out of here, or leaving everything in a ball in here and taking out the ones that are in skeins. And using everything that's not in a skein in like a blanket, scrappy blanket. But right now I have 3 or 4 blanket projects going. This is all variegated fingering weight. I've got singles in here and I've got regular applied in here. This is all stuff that either came in a ball or I balled it for a project. Most of these are not full skeins. Some of them are, but most of them are not. Like these 2 are, obviously this is not. Hopefully eventually I'll be able to use them for projects. That's the whole point of this. These are all my solids except for this. This one's a Donegal. Solids that are not in skeins. Most of these are partial skeins, so things that I can use as contrasting or coordinating colors, mostly for West Knits shawls when I'm doing scrappy stuff. Oh, that doesn't go there, that goes up here. This is all striping in balls. I don't really knit socks very often. I did have like a sock kick for a really long time, and yeah, I knit about 50 pairs of socks and then I got bored. So these will either be hats, mittens, which I'm kind of getting sick of knitting hats for myself, so they'd probably be donated or sold. Mittens, or possibly like pockets or sleeves on sweaters, which is what I'm kind of getting into now. I'll show you what's on these, but we're not going to really be getting to these right away. There's another whip. Pattern books, and some of my weaving books there. These are all patterns. I need to do that. I need to go through those because a lot of those, I don't even know what's in there. This is all my cross stitch stuff. I've got a tiny little mini yarn swift in there, and then my I-cord machine there. That's there just in case I get back into it. I don't know if I'm gonna go back into cross stitch. This is some paperwork. This is my notions tower here, and then this is where I keep all my extra needles that are not my ChiaoGoos. They go in there. More patterns. These are non-knit patterns, so up there is knit, down here is gonna be sewing, crochet, and cross stitch. Coloring books, some scales. This is all weaving stuff and cross stitch stuff, and then down there I leave this open because that's the register and my cat sometimes likes to sit there. That is a project that I need to frog because it's the wrong size. So yeah. And then that is a blanket project. And way up there's another blanket project. Those are gonna stay where they live. And then this is where I put all my finished objects. As you can see, I have a pile I need to put away. So anyway, that is what I have to work with. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to try to set my phone up somewhere that it's not gonna fall, and pull out my couch and pull out each of these projects and see what I have, and then probably tomorrow I'll stick them in the bags, and once I get to a printer at work or something else, I will print out patterns that I think these will go with. All right. Realizing that this is not gonna work, so I'm gonna take these pillows off and I'm gonna try to kind of stack them opposite of each other and see if that works. So if I take all these pillows off, this actually lays down. Whew, okay. And then if I do this, maybe it'll take up less space. So yeah, that's 4. Okay, we're gonna try that. here's what I've got so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I've got 21 potential projects that I have all, if not most, of the yarn for. That's not any of this that I've already set yarn aside for. To add to that, this is a project that I have set yarn aside for, but I haven't done anything with it yet because I keep flip-flopping as to whether I want it to be a painting bricks shawl or whether I want it to be a colorwork sweater or a striped sweater of some sort. So I haven't decided on that yet, which is why after almost 2 years it's still sitting there. This is a sweater that I started. It is going to be blue stripes. It's called the Tesoro. But my stitch count is off already, so I need to frog it and start over. This is a pair of socks that I have. Yep, I have one sock, and I haven't finished the other one. And as you can see, I'm in an amazing sock mood. Oh, I think I know what this is. This is my son's. This is my son's mittens that I need to start on before Christmas. He picked this. This is what he picked out of the pick-me basket. Now I gotta figure out how to put it together. I think I might just do random stripes. I don't know yet. So there's another project. So 2 whips and 2 projects. This, what is this? Oh, this is the needles and the extras for more bunting. So this can stay right where it is because I just kind of work on that periodically. That doesn't necessarily need a home. This, oh, there goes with that. By the way, this is the pattern. It's Swashtastic. Anyway, that can stay there. This is supposed to be a rainbow striped vest that I was going to do for Pride this year, and I obviously did because that's a vest, right? This, oh, I don't have the crate put together all the way. This is supposed to be a flax light with fun little sleeve ends. I started it, and then I moved twice and forgot what I was doing. So it's been frogged. There's more yarn to it. It's not just 4 skeins of fingering. But yeah, I would actually like to get this done so I can actually wear it. This is supposed to be a cowl. It's all ready to go, but it obviously hasn't been started. This is supposed to be the ripple camisole. There it is. There's my swatch. The swatch is not in the same color. It's in the same base. I'm using minis to try and use up minis, and I didn't want to use up yarn that I actually wanted to use in the shawl, so I found a random skein that was the same base as it's all on Hue logo. The Phyllis sock. Anyway, that is a pattern that I obviously haven't really started on. What's in here? Oh god, I'm kind of scared to see what's in here. Okay, I've been working on this shawl for years. Oh my gosh. so long. And I'm right at, like, I'm at the end. Like, you have to really pay attention with this show to what you're doing. It's the front page. I don't know. I don't remember what it's called. The Saturate shawl. Anyway, it's like, it's practically done. What I have to do is I'm working on the edge right now. It's a garter stitch edge, and you're painting with the yarn basically. So you're switching a lot with an I-cord edge, and then you have to put a bunch of fringe on. So it'll be really pretty when it's done. I just have to really concentrate, and I haven't really been into the concentrating thing lately. I just want a mindless knit where I don't have to think about it. Anyway, there's that. And then these are the next, I have a bad habit of never throwing my wrappers away, but there are the next 2 hats that I will be casting on. Same with those. But there's 2 more projects. So yeah, I'm ready for my bags now. And once my bags get here, we'll get all these put into bags. I might have to get another one of those. Hopefully Five Below has more. If not, I guess I'll figure it out. Some might be going there. I might be stacking some up there, but I think we made a dent. I almost forgot this. I turned around to get off the couch, and yeah, there's another pattern that needs propped. And this is the Weekender Crew. I highlighted the wrong pattern size when I was working, and I ended up with 2 sizes too big. This is the Grana Square. So once I finish with this, the rest of this yarn, there's more of it in here, we'll go to my cousin. All right, we are back. It is the next day. I got my order from Amazon, and my room is still a mess. So I am going to kind of set my phone here and try to maybe clean up and put all the yarn into their different bags. Turn it this way. And so I'm just gonna pull my chair up here and get all this yarn put into different bags, and I'll try to speed up the video so you don't have to watch me for 30 minutes. Finished, finally. My back hurts from bending over so much. I'll show you what I've got so far. I was not able to finish today, so let me show you what I'm working with. So here's what I've got. These, like I showed before, ignore my hand. I need a pedicure or manicure. These are all the individual projects. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with each of them yet, but I do have kind of a list of patterns. This one would not fit in a bag, obviously, so I just kind of laid it out so I could see it. These ones, this is a 5 skein pattern. It won't fit said laying down, so I just let it stand up. I am picking up the yarn to finish this project tomorrow, and I'm waiting for the yarn, the rest of the yarn for this project to get shipped to me. But I am going to take this weekend. I'm going to take this weekend and kind of go through what I have here, check yardage and weight, and look through my patterns I already have printed out, and then those that are sitting in my Ravelry library, and figure out how I'm going to match things. A lot of these things I already know what I'm going to make with them. It's just a matter of placing the pattern with them. And then once I do, I think these should slide onto the shelves up here. I think they'll slide into these. I only have 3 right now, and that's perfectly fine. That's more than enough. So my plan is maybe to put my whips here once I get a few more bags. I have a basket that'll fit there that's clear. And so if I put these up here, just like these 3, and then move all my fun stuff over to the corner, I think that that'll work. And then I might stage my next up projects right here in these slots. So let's see what that looks like. All right, so I finished up putting everything away, and I kind of tidied a few things up. I put the shelf divider that was there over here with my patterns, and I'll do that another day. So here's what we got. My 3 next projects. I moved my northeasterly blanket over, and then my saturation shawl is right here in a clear open bin so I can work on it. I put all my whips in here because I didn't have enough of the clear bag, so once I get some more, I might put them in here. I might not. I haven't decided yet. I was able to consolidate all of the sorted yarn into these 2 bins, so that makes me happy. I was able to find a few patterns to put with them. Most of these don't have patterns. These ones do. But yeah, I think I am ready to get working on some of my projects. So thanks for hanging out with me today. I feel really motivated now that I've kind of sorted out what I want to work on, put the patterns with it, made some notes in my notebook of what I need as far as things that I don't have enough of, and made some notes of things that I need patterns for. If you like this video, I hope you'll tune in for the next few videos. I plan to go over sorting through my patterns and going over my whips and what they are and the projects that I'm working on. So just hang out with me again. Thanks. Bye.